We're live.
We're
Hello.
live.
Hank, the quality of your camera is very bad.
It's fine quality. It's just really confused about the exposure, and I can't change it.
No,
Go away from the window.
I can confirm the quality is very bad, and it is not primarily driven by the exposure.
Okay. Yeah, I've figured it out.
You've now broken completely. So it's just me. It's just me. Hello. Hank, who was under the ocean, is now gone completely. And
what about now?
you are in and out. You know what it's like? It's like my internet. You have my internet. The internet that you've been bitching about me having for the last like 6 years is the internet you have now.
It should be better now.
Nope.
I don't.
It is 144p and we cannot hear you.
Can you hear me?
Occasionally.
Okay. Well, I'm just uploading. Delete this. So you go and do your thing.
I think that you have to not be uploading a podcast while you're.
That might be the problem. I'm not currently uploading. Delete this though.
Okay.
I haven't started yet.
Well, guys, this has been a really successful 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Not at all frustrating.
Sorry, everybody.
Really sorry that this has gone so poorly. I am embarrassed, and we are usually more professional than this, and I'm sorry. Hank, can you also look at the screen and engage with me and the other people in the stream instead of doing whatever work you're doing?
Yeah.
Oh, and now there's a nice echo.
I doubled it. I got it doubled. That was good.
Great. Yeah, Hank's trying to do two things at once, which is the thing that Hank is worst at, but also the thing that Hank thinks he is best at.
My quality of my video is very low, John.
No shit. Jesus Christ! It's like because you weren't engaging with the stream in any way for the first 5 minutes of the stream.
I was. Now I'm looking over at.
Oh my God! Really okay, bad. All right, we're starting over. I am annoyed with Hank, and I'm going to hit the reset button, and we're starting over.
John, are you more of a John?
Hank, the live stream has not begun yet. The live stream is beginning in 3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody!
How's it going?
Sorry that
Hank's out here. The chat was asking whether they were more of a John or a Hank. What do you think, John?
I'm more of a John.
I think I'm more of a Hank.
Yeah, I mean, although you currently have my video quality and I have your video quality, so maybe we're changing in other ways. I mean, in good ways and bad ways, I do not have anything like Hank's level of like confidence or ego.
Yep. Yeah. It turns out that like most negative attributes have positive attributes that come along with them.
Most, not all, but yeah, many do. And I think Hank does not have my like rumination or the good things that come with my rumination.
God, my video looks very bad.
It does, yeah. No, I'm glad. I'm just relieved that you've accepted it. Whereas for the first 5 minutes, you were acting like the problem was with all of us.
Well, in like this screen, I look beautiful and perfect, but over in the actual chat, I look very bad.
Oh, okay. Landeren says, as a Liverpool fan who just got home from Madrid, life is great. How are you feeling, John? Good. I am hungover, which is amazing because the Champions League final was 2 days ago. So you would think that I've run like 10 miles since then, and you would think that I would have, if nothing else, just sweated out. Maybe I have the flu. I don't know. But, yeah. So
I mean, that's something else, John. Is that a big? Does that happen very often?
No, Hank, it doesn't happen very often. I mean, are you talking about my hangover or are you talking about Liverpool winning the European Championship?
That second one.
No, it doesn't happen much. But it happens more to Liverpool than to any other club in England. Hey-o.
Hey-o.
Well, yeah, Alice turned 6 yesterday, and Liverpool on Saturday won their 6th European Championship. And all day long, I kept saying to Alice, "Alice, how old are you?" And she would say 6, and I would say, "How many European Cups do we have?" And she would say 6.
Oh gosh.
Jurgen Klopp, there's this great gif of Jurgen Klopp, Hank, who's a freaking meme factory. First off, Jurgen Klopp in his post-match interview, this whole thing's going to be about Liverpool, so it doesn't matter that Hank's quality
it's
isn't
becoming
good.
very clear to me.
We're transitioning. We have a new topic. Jurgen Klopp, who is the manager of Liverpool Football Club. By the way, much of this will be covered in my vlog with this video tomorrow.
Oh my god.
Not really. It's about something else, but it's also about Liverpool.
Is Jurgen Klopp spelled Yurgenklop? Because that was what I had tried.
No, it's Jurgenklop, and you could just Google Jurgen Klopp meme factory and find all of the amazing Jurgen Klopp memes. But there's two that I have to call to your attention, Hank. First off, in his post-match interview, a clearly already intoxicated Jurgen Klopp, the very first thing he said was, "Let's talk about 6, baby." And then the other thing is that riding in Liverpool in front of 750,000 people, riding the on a bus yesterday, on the front of the bus with his legs hanging over the bus, his life in danger, in my opinion, every second of the entire bus ride. There's this great moment where he just looks down at his hands and he does this. We've won it 6 times, Hank. So I was in New York.
How long has this been going on? Like 12 years?
No, not 12 years. No, like 100.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was in Liverpool made it to the Champions League final we were 3-0 down to Barcelona, and then we won 4-3. It was incredible. And then we had the final was in Madrid on Saturday. I was in New York. I watched the first half of the game at a Liverpool bar in New York City, and then I had to go do this panel for BookCon, and I had to watch the last 5 minutes like backstage right before the panel with Christine Froseth and Charlie Plummer, who are Alaska and Miles in the Looking for Alaska show. And then we won the European Cup, and then like 2 minutes later, I had to get on stage, and I was wearing a sweaty Mohamed Salah jersey, and I was crying. I remember.
Were you drunk yet?
No, that would have been inappropriate. I wanted to get drunk, but Elise said I couldn't. I remember nothing of the panel, nothing. And then the moment it ended, Akila Hughes, who was our moderator, you know Akila. Yeah. Akila and I went to the Liverpool bar Carragher's, which is named after Jamie Carragher, Liverpool's great central defender of the early 2000s. And I had the time of my life.
Good. People were happy there. There were no Tottenham fans in the audience.
No, there were no Tottenham fans at Carragher's. There was one. There was
no Tottenham fans in America.
There are a lot of Tottenham fans in America, but not as many as there are Liverpool fans, I don't think. So there was one moment where, and I do talk about this in the video. There was one moment where, I mean, I hugged a lot of strangers on Saturday night, like a lot. Mm-hmm. I never, you know me, I'm not a hugger. Not even really a handshaker, but I hugged a lot of strangers. And there was one person who hugged me and then started to cry, and I could like feel their heaving sobs into my shoulder. And I was like, why is this guy crying? And then I started to cry, and I realized why he was crying, but like I couldn't understand it until like we were holding each other. It was a really beautiful, deep moment for me. I can't remember the last time I held a stranger while he cried. You know, it's a deep.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think I've ever done that.
It was really beautiful. It was a really lovely moment, and I was crying, and I was thinking about. I mean, the last time we won the Champions League was 2005, and it was actually the day of my engagement party. And I got a text from a friend when Liverpool were 3-2 down, saying you need to leave the party, and I did. And I just thought about, like that's 14 years. Like those 14 years, it's been a good 14 years and a bad 14 years, but mostly very long. It's been a very long time since, I mean, Looking for Alaska had just come out a couple months earlier. Sarah and I were just getting engaged. So it was, it was just it was a really intense experience. Any Liverpool fan, I think, knows what I'm talking about, or anybody who loves anything where only periodically do you feel this level of joy. Yeah, it's pretty special. So I'm very happy. Oh, Jen says, how do we find out things about John's BookCon appearance since he's not on social media? I don't know. That's certainly something the Looking for Alaska Hulu people have mentioned to me.
Yeah, that makes me think, like, as a person who's writing and marketing books at the moment, I don't feel like I'd be allowed to leave social media.
Of course you're allowed. Like, you have free will.
Yeah, it's not in the contract. Like, it doesn't say, yeah.
I mean, I guess the way you find out about it is on the events page of my website, like you would in 1997.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it.
Nobody's got time for that.
Yeah, I mean, but like, do you see it on my Twitter feed? Like when, tweets are given to you algorithmically and not in reverse chronological order, like you might not see it on my Twitter feed. Why would,
this is like a thing that I've always been a little frustrated by, is like every time we go on tour or do events, like I will always invariably some point during the tour be like outside of a venue and someone will recognize me and say, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "I've been marketing this tour for months, and how did you not know?
Yeah,
like, I love you so much. Are you playing a show tonight?"
Yeah, by the way, your quality is now amazing.
Oh my gosh, look at me.
Yeah, you look like
the exposure is still very bad.
No, there's something wrong with the camera, but the clarity of the background is magnificent.
All right.
We're gonna go long because we started late.
20 minutes late. Yeah.
John,
I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever.
Yeah, we haven't talked in a long time, and also everything changed on Saturday. So
what changed?
Liverpool won their 6th Champions League title. Thank God.
Okay. I was worried it was
Sarah yesterday afternoon, Sarah said, "So do you think that next year?" No, she said, "So do you think that Looking for Alaska, the Hulu show is like gonna have a lot of like marketing budget behind it?" And I was like, you know what I thought you were gonna say after "Do you think that?" I thought you were gonna say, "Do you think that next season Liverpool will be able to attract whoever they want?" And she was like, "No, I haven't thought about Liverpool." Like, I thought she called me when the game ended, and I was like really crying, and she and I said, "Thank you for calling," and she was like, "I'm very happy for you," and she said, "That was the last time I thought about Liverpool."
Yeah.
I am not thinking about,
is the Looking for Alaska series going to have a big marketing budget?
Who cares? Bobby Firmino and Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk and Gini Wijnaldum lifted the Champions League trophy. Jordan Henderson, our captain, our much maligned captain, Jordan Henderson, who is not a particularly talented footballer, right? Like he's not gifted. I mean, he's a little gifted. You don't get to be a professional. He's just incredibly hardworking. Jordan Henderson, to look at the picture of Jordan Henderson or the video of Jordan Henderson hugging his dad, I'm going to cry again. After the Champions League game, his dad has cancer, and like the 2 minutes that they spent hugging, like, oh, it's just incredible. It's just, the whole thing is incredible.
Megan says, "Hank, don't give John more reasons to talk about soccer." I don't think I did. I think
I don't think you did. I don't think that's on Hank, man. I think that's on me.
If I hold up a piece of white paper, the exposure gets better. If I take it away,
a little bit, now it's just a little blue
whiteness again. So this is my only solution to this problem.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. People thought maybe you were holding. We started late, so we're gonna start 15 minutes late.
Okay. What should I write on the paper for everybody to see?
John, please bring back Fortnite as a pacifist. I'm going to, but on Twitch. And I'm going to use it as a way to raise money for Partners in Health Sierra Leone. So I'm going to.
Can you see it? What does it look like? It says,
who is better at chess, John or Hank? It says Jorgen Klopp. No, I can't believe. I mean, if you look at a picture of Jurgen Klopp, surely you've seen him before, right?
He's a handsome man. I looked at a bunch of pictures of him just now, and I can confirm no.
By the way, one of the guys at the Liverpool bar was wearing Jurgen Klopp's glasses, and I was like, "Are you wearing Jurgen Klopp's glasses?" And he said, "Yeah, I like bought them on the internet." And I was like, "Those are prescription glasses?" And he was like, "Yeah, and they're identical to Jurgen Klopp's glasses." And I was like, "You're a different level of fan than me. Like, I'm not willing to go that deep." Who's better at chess, you or me?
Could not possibly be me.
I mean, it could be. I mean, that could be a good project for us and Perk.
We should play chess.
That could be a good project for us and Perk. I just know what the pieces do.
Yeah. No, I like know the rules of chess. I know nothing else.
I mean, when I play, sometimes I play, like a couple times I've played one of our friends' kids.
Yeah.
And he's 7. And I would say that he beats me in 5 moves most of the time. And every time I'm shocked, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I can see him getting excited, so I know he's about to win, but I feel like I'm in a great position.
Yeah, my understanding of like usually when I'm playing chess, I'm like, how could you possibly win this game? I have to pin that one piece down. It can move in any direction.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever won a game of chess.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever won a game of chess either. Hold on, there's many more. We have some questions that we have to answer.
I had a friend in college who played chess, and he always wanted to play chess with me, but it was like not fun because it was just like him beating me over and over again. It shouldn't have been fun for him either, Justin.
All right, no cursing. Jen has asked a follow-up question about whether I can have Rosianna post to my socials on my behalf. I could, or Nikki, who's would be more likely to do it, who's now part of the Complexly team. But then I would be giving content to platforms that I think are destroying the fabric of the social order. So I don't want to do that. Is that too much?
Well, John, we are on YouTube.
I don't think that YouTube is destroying the social order in the way that Twitter and Facebook are. I might be wrong. I mean, I was wrong about Twitter and Facebook for a long time.
It's easy to feel that way when one of those things is what our business relies on and the others are not.
I totally agree with you. I am completely biased by my own experience. But I will say, like, I've lost a lot of money as a result of not having a Twitter and Facebook. So, yeah. I mean, it's not like it's free for me. And I do think, I don't know, I think that educational video is good, and I think podcasts are good. I might be wrong though. I don't know. I have no certainty about anything anymore except my lack of certainty. And I am certain that it was the just and correct decision to give that penalty in the first minute against Tottenham. Those are the only 2 things that I know.
Good. I don't know how. Was it a nail biter, John, or did you feel safe the whole time?
Well, we scored in the first minute, and then it was a horrible game. I mean, it was from a neutral perspective, it was very, very bad game. But who gives a crap? So we scored in the first minute, and then we scored again in the 84th minute. So between minute 1 and minute 84, I was terrified the entire time. But then between minute 84 and minute 95, I felt as good as I've ever felt.
John, well, we should do another Quadragacon. When do we have a chance to do that?
That is a good idea. That is a good idea.
So the last one was in 2015, and if it's every 4 years, which the name would indicate that it is, despite the fact we didn't think about that. Excuse me while I count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need to do it this year.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
When are we going to be together for more than a day?
Thanksgiving? Maybe.
All right, we can play chess. Anybody suggest QuadragaCon events for?
That's a great idea. Ali says, "How did you lose money by not being on Facebook and Twitter? By selling fewer books and getting fewer YouTube video views, but mostly by selling fewer books."
Well, also a thing I will say is it like as far as like things getting turned into other things, it matters how significant your followings are. And so you may not be losing like money actively right now, but just not having an active Twitter.
It definitely hurts your
about adapting a movie, like one of John's books into a movie, is less excited about it.
Much less, in fact. Hank said, "Did John just tell me not to curse because I said Justin?" And the answer is yes.
Justin.
Justin. It sounds like a curse word. Yeah, it sounds like a curse word. All right.
All right. Did we get any?
There were other questions, but then your Quadragacon question led to more comments, and now I'm struggling to.
Can you do like Fortnite offs where it's just two people Fortnite at each other?
I don't know. I don't think so. Is that your idea for
Quadragacon event?
I don't think so. But also, I don't know how to shoot in Fortnite, really.
Yeah, no, I think I would win that event, even though I have literally never played Fortnite.
I'm really bad at video games.
I mean, I'm not good, for clarity. I just think I could beat you.
Yeah. I know. You could. That's the correct impulse. Everyone wants to know how Cody's quesadillas turned out, which is a reference I don't understand, but yeah. I hope they turned out good, Cody. Well, good. Both. I hope that they're good people. Hank, what's next?
Well, somebody suggested Hank, what's next? Somebody suggested just normal Fortnite, but like whoever does better wins. By which I assume we mean the longest, which you actually have way more experience at than I do.
I'm really good at surviving to the last 20. Yeah, you just run to a bush.
Right.
And then you just run from bush to bush. I will say the bush camping strategy is less effective because now people are really good at Fortnite. Like the average Fortnite player is so much better.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they just shoot the bushes.
Yeah. So I don't think I would do as well now. Yeah. I do like the community tab on YouTube, and I will use it more, although it is in danger of becoming a form of social media.
Well, I posted about Wimbledon there, and everyone thought that it was you, but it was me.
I know, I saw that, and everyone was like, "Oh, he doesn't have Twitter, and now he's doing this." By the way, I went on Twitter when Liverpool won the Champions League because I was just like, I really want to enjoy this. Like at like 3:00 that morning when I got back to my hotel, I spent a whole hour like binge looking at Twitter. And it was very difficult to get to Twitter, but it felt so good. Because my computer is set up to make it extremely difficult, but I got there.
Good job.
Thanks. What is Quadragacon? It's like this, I don't know.
I think it was a 14 event tournament that John and I did when we were on a family reunion where we did like a caber toss and a long jump and a sprint and push.
Oh, somebody suggests penalty kicks, which is a great Quadragacon event.
Yeah.
We do that in we have an event every year called the Marine Olympics for our friend Marina's birthday. Mm-hmm. Marina loves a good competition. And so we do a whole day of Marine Olympics events, and the penalty kicks are really the only good event. Everything else is like full. Like there's a hole digging event that's like full of just recrimination and accusations of cheating and people saying, "Oh, you're measuring incorrectly." But penalty kicks, like it's a pretty straightforward thing. You score or you don't.
Yep. Marble race. We could do a marble race.
Oh God, I love that so much.
We could just have Yella do a marble race for us and send us the results.
People are asking what my Twitch handle is. I don't know how to use Twitch.
Is that like a love handle?
Yeah, I mean, I no, Jacob Carroll, my child labor for the Fortnite series, is going to do all of that. Sarah asks, "How do I support Amazon? How do I not support Amazon when John is going to be playing Fortnite on Twitch? Just give me money on PayPal, and then you're supporting a different set of corrupt billionaires."
Where could we dig a hole?
Don't, yeah. Where can we? I don't want to do the whole thing. That's a bad one. Trust me, man. That's a lot of fighting.
A lot of fighting?
Hank, when are you going to do your Project for Awesome video gaming perk? Kate is impatient.
As soon as I finish a large activity that I am not allowed to discuss the fact that I am close to finishing it. I lost you. I lost your audio. John's gone, everybody. And when I say finish, I don't mean finish. I just mean like finish with a thing that's. Is it just me? Is it just me now? Can you hear me and everything? Am I good?
I think you were fine. It was me that was the problem.
Okay, good. You're back.
Hi.
Yeah, so I'm very excited to be able to do my Stanley Parable soon, which, yep, is on the list. And the weather is nice now, so I can make my Hanklerfish art. I just ordered a lot of frames from a company that will not be named, and should be able to do that.
Hank, somebody had a great suggestion. It's Solomon, which is that we should, as a Quadragicon event, do something slow, like fishing. And I love that idea because Hank and I both like have some experience fishing, but not enough to ever catch a fish.
So it's like hour 3.
Yeah. And like our dad can like film us trying to catch a fish in the Clark Fork River.
Are there fish in your river?
Oh, are you coming to me for Thanksgiving? That would be great. Yeah, in fact, Alice just caught a fish in the river like 3 days ago. They're very easy to catch because nobody wants to eat them.
Right? They're like, oh, food. I've never. That's great. This looks clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what the Thanksgiving plans are.
Yeah, I don't know. Me neither. But I just figure if we were in the same place, that might be the best chance.
Yeah.
Hey, now John's video sucks. Give him a hard time, Hank. Sorry. So now things of normal order has been restored. I just needed to talk about Liverpool for a minute.
A minute? Oh gosh. Oh, and then we could sell the proceeds of our fishing boat.
Oh my gosh. But I don't think that's how fishing boat proceeds work.
I just want, if you have fishing boat proceeds, that counts.
No. Yeah, but to get fishing boat
counts proceeds, not for the IRS, but just like for life.
No, I want it for the IRS. Like I want 1 year to have, but I think to have fishing boat proceeds, you need to have a fishing boat that catches enough fish that sell commercially to have proceeds.
Well, I mean, what if you just got into a really niche fishing boat market where like you fish a certain kind of fish and you only sell it to nerd fighters?
So your idea is to come up, your idea, just to understand it, is to tap Nerdfighteria for one more thing.
Look, I know we've asked you to support a lot of weird and good projects in the past, but let me pitch you this weird and bad one.
Yeah. Forget about radically reducing maternal mortality in Sierra Leone. How about we further deplete the oceans of fish?
I want to do a joke.
I've got a joke.
The IRS.
So if it's okay with you, I need you to buy some salmon.
Look,
you're buying salmon anyway. Tax joke. Just spend like 20% more to buy my salmon so that I can have this joke that literally only I can enjoy because my tax returns, at least if the president of the United States is an example, are totally inaccessible by the public.
Jurgen Klopp.
All right. That was a good party. Sorry the stream started off badly and that it never got very good. Hey Hank, how many times has Liverpool won the European Championship?
Sucks.
That does not get old. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Manchester United has won it. How many times? I think 3. About half as many as we've won it. I think all the English teams in the Premier League combined have not won it 6 times, but we have. All right. Thanks for watching. Hank, are you going to leave?
Do I have to?